You can't really describe it as planning. This was setting targets and then doubling the targets. The same thing happened with the collectivization of peasants. It wasn't planned, it was imposed. And of course, we saw the results in terms of horrendous starvation. But the crucial thing I think about the peasants is, unlike the 1920s, by collectivizing them, by putting them under state control, they could no longer hold back grain. And I think that's the crucial question. They were put under state power. The power of the market was denied them. In my own research, I don't think that the peasantry supplied the surplus that was necessary for industrialization. That was the plan of Preobrazhensky and the left opposition, so-called primitive socialist accumulation. What seems to have happened is that it's the working class that provided the surplus that was necessary for industrialization. But what you had is a massive expansion of the working class, an increased intensity of work. Yeah, it's the working class that paid for industrialization, not the peasantry, except in a negative sense.
Was it more of a case of a disastrous collectivization which scuppered the chance to extract a surplus from the peasantry?
My own belief is that what you have with Lenin and Lenin onwards, at least in the 1920s, is desperate men, and in the main it was men, searching around for solutions that were actually impossible. So I don't think that if you take the left opposition, that it genuinely had a realistic prospect. Because if you did say that it had a realistic prospect, then you have to say that socialism in one country is possible, that you could industrialize, you could build a healthy society in isolation. I don't think that's the case. So all I would say is that, yes, Stalin added chaos to it. On the other hand, maybe if the left opposition was in power and they tried it, maybe there would have been chaos as well. Who knows? You can't rerun history.